It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. This makes it up to the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. No, not of the pistol here. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back now, pressure coming. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go, set. Panther 6, Bronco 80. Ready.
Design quarterback run here. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Go.
They'll throw here on 1st. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
19 Lions, Hawk 70, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Ready,
Don't
break.
want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Pioneer.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Chargers selecting to try for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Ready. Panther 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats.
Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now.
19.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Back in 60. Here we go.
From the red zone now. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds after, looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Panther 60.
Throwing it again here. Dumped off to his running back. It's out. Gibbs lost it on the hit. And the Raiders get to it. There he goes on the right side. The 30. The 10. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders parlay the turnover into a lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to... While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him or check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Milton. This one finds Thornton. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
70
Milton back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's still going at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Milton now. On target to Musgrave. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Milton out of the pistol here. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They send a man in motion. To throw, Milton. He gets it again to Mitchell. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Dicker connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready! 60! Ready!
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Ready!
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready!
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on!
They'll throw 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, it's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Get him. Cougar 19.
He's going to throw this one. It's cut right side by Watson. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They're going to throw out of the gun. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
2. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
They'll throw for it. He's company on the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
17. Raiders 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. On target to Thornton. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play fake. It's Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A pickup there of 39. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completes another one to Thomas. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers' 26-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders make it 17-all. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Cut. Ready?
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Bison.
Back to throw now. And won't find much there as it reaches the 41. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get up. Ready?
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He dodged the tackle, and they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Pass to 60.
This is Gibbs on second down. He's got a gain of 6 there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Come on. Set. Hot 70. Hot. Ready.
Another throw here on second down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. His first kick was good, and this second look from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
19, Charger, 19.
The final throw before the break. Finds a man, right side. And this one doesn't go far. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has it at the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready. 70 line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offensive line fast.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
19 Lions.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. A give to Gibbs. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's go.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Cut near the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no. Coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. Flying forward on the ground. And he's in for 2, and an 11-point lead for his team. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
We'll begin his return from the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here's a design run. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's a Vegas first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 12. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Milton, first and 10. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
Milton now on third down. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
first down.
Dragon 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
To throw, Milton. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Picked up by the Chargers. He's off to the races. 30 into the red zone. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. A timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Ready.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. stops by Chop Robinson. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Third and long for him here. Got his man, Thomas has it. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Mitchell up the middle. And a nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. Set. Cowboys. 77 Wolf.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Raiders get to that one? They're saying yes, and the officials agree. Raider football. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking, 18. Watch the bull, watch the bull.
Mitchell off the pistol again. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They've got a man in motion.
18, 5 here.
Milton out of the pistol here. That's complete to Musgrave. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Working quickly here. Mitchell on the carry. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 17. 12 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Check.
This is Mitchell. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he sails that one over the end zone.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Hot 70.
He'll work against the blitz. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 3-yard gain brings up 4th down and goal.
It's a designed run for him. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
60 Bobcats.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going play action. Rolling out to his left. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Got it. Ready?
Your 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Cowboys, Mustang 19. Here we go.
He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Viking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's cut right side by Watson. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Keeps it moving. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 24. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. On target to Musgrave. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's a Vegas first down. Working quickly here. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed left side to Thomas. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You're going to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
No problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Now Gibbs nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Keeps away from 1. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Deputy! Buffalo 8, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he gets him 5, but still ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers leading by 5. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 42, Raiders 30. Harrison Butler is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
And it's 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside their skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap and screws it up here in the final minutes.
A 6-yard pickup.
after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.